Well, Bingo, our small party is getting smaller and smaller, it looks like. At least we still have Tanglemane around.
My journey is nearly over.
It will not be long before we have arrived back at my doorstep in Delving. I must confess to a certain reluctance on this last stage of our adventure, Pine Trap. Think of all those hills we did not climb, all those crossroads where we took the left path and not the right. I will be glad to see my home again, do not doubt it. But as we get closer to the journey's end, I find myself already thinking about the next. It's a curious thing, truly. Let us continue to Mickle Delving, my friend. I am ready to see the old place again. Then let's go. And here we are, Bingo. It's a good thing that no brigands came and took over the Shire or anything like that while we were away. Hello, Myrtle. I hope you haven't been standing here for too long.
Bingo Boffin!
How many weeks has it been since an upstanding hobbit has seen you within the hedges of or upon the lanes of the Shire? More than is proper, I'll warrant. You have no respect for your neighbors, Bingo. Did you give any thought what we might be going through during your ill-advised and improper jaunt to foreign lands? A neighborhood needs neighbors, and you have been quite absent for many seasons. And the talk, the whispered rumors, it has cast this lane and its residents in a poor light, and all of our reputations have been sullied by our mere association with you. We expect this behavior from one such as Petronella here, but not from you. You are no adventurer, are you?
What is that pinned to my door?
Yeah, I am sorry that Myrtle is so upset by my absence from the neighborhood. I did not know that she cared so much for me. This is a surprise, to be honest. I will do my best to make it up. But what is that pinned to my door, Pine Trap? Seems to be a notice of some kind. Can you see what it might be? Well, I hope it's not an auction notice. Let's see what we have here. Bingo. Did you forget to return that book from the library?
An overdue notice from the Library of Tuckborough?
Oh, my face is red! I feel certain you told me to return that cookbook before our journey began, but I confess I never got around to it. Oh, would you mind terribly taking this cookbook back to the librarian in the Great Meals for me? Here, bring the brigand treasure with you as well. That should serve to pay the overdue fee several times over. In fact, I think we should donate the treasure to the upkeep and maintenance of the library. Some good should come out of it. My own condition for the donation is that the library keep a copy of my book when it is finished. Alright, well, I'll head over to the librarian and see what the librarian has to say. Hello, Donna Mira. I think this belongs to you?
You have returned, and with a missing cookbook.
How unexpected and delightful! I had quite given up on seeing this book ever again, but I have always been so dedicated to the operation of this library that I was thinking of trying to recreate some of the recipes myself from memory. It is a relief to learn that will not be necessary. There is still the matter of the fee, however. Has Bingo given you the money with which to settle his debt? I am glad to have the book returned, but overdue fees exist for a reason. Oh yes, this should be good and enough. Bingo said that anything in excess of the fee should be kept as a donation to the library. Yes, that will keep the library open for many years. And Bingo is a charitable sort indeed. The two of you have my thanks, for with this money we will be able to continue the education of young hobbits in the Shire. A love of books will spread throughout the neighborhood, and I hope it will do so throughout your own as well. Alright, so let's get back to Bingo. Well, the librarian was quite pleased to get her book back.
Look at this place.
Yes, but hobbits like to be tidy, and seeing my home in this state is quite troubling. Would you mind helping me clear out some of the cobwebs? Now that I am home, I must return to my normal routine of dusting the mantelpiece and sweeping the corners every 3 days. And if I drag my feet at the chore, I will simply remind myself of how messy my home became when I was away on my journey, and the memory will speed my feather duster and hasten my broom. Alright, here's a cobweb. Well, apparently he didn't feel like cleaning out well, I guess he'll have plenty of cobwebs to clean out in the future. Okay, that's some more. I hope there aren't any giant spiders in any of these cobwebs. I think I've seen in my share of those. Alright, and now, where are we? Any in here? This looks reasonably clean. Ah, here's a cobweb. There we go. Good. I'll leave that last one for Bingo. He has to do some of the work here. Right. Okay, I cleared out some of the cobwebs.
That is quite a lot better.
Yes,
you.
thank you. Yes, does it feel larger to you than when we left? It feels that way to me, larger and more empty. It was loneliness that propelled me on my journey, and here I am at the end, and I am still lonely. I know what I need, Pine Trap. I miss my new friends and my old ones. I shall throw a dinner party. Allow me to write some invitations, and you can deliver them for me. Oh, how did I ever guess you'd have more work for me to do?